Want to help the channel? Go to shopclownfish.com where you can check out official Clownfish TV merchandise in our brand new shop. It helps us out. Also, check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/clownfishtv for more art and gaming live streams that we don't do on YouTube. We want to see you over there as well. Now let's get into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. We're gonna dip in on Dr. Disrespect, see what is up with that. Apparently he's coming back or hinting at a comeback, and there are all kinds of theories about what happened, why he left Twitch. There was a pretty lengthy interview in PC Games yesterday or the day before talking about it. There's a cryptic video up right now of, seems to hint at his return. We don't know where he's going to wind up at, though. A lot of people were thinking maybe YouTube. There were rumors about that Spotify thing. I think that turned out to be a nothing burger, but clearly there's a lot more going on regarding this story than what's been made public. There are lawyers involved. We don't know exactly what's going on. But before we get into it, please give us a sub if you haven't done so already, guys. Thanks so much for the support. So this was the interview yesterday that he did with PC Gamer. Now, a lot of people had theories as to why Dr. Disrespect got gone from Twitch. Apparently, he was let go by Twitch, and he found out during a live stream. If you guys saw the very uncomfortable live stream where he apparently gets the email, he looked distraught, and then the live stream ended, and he didn't say much. So all these rumors started flying around that there was some kind of scandal going on his end. There was something sexual maybe going on, and that's why they got rid of him. There were other rumors that he was going to get together with like Ninja and Shroud, and they were going to go to Spotify and do a streaming service with them, which I'm not ruling out the possibility of Spotify getting more into video. I think they might actually at some point. And then there were other theories that Amazon just cut him loose, found a reason, a loophole to cut him loose so they didn't have to pay him the rest of whatever his deal was, the millions of dollars they promised him. So that one was out there floating around too, and we don't have an answer. There are lawyers involved in the situation, because I think on his end, Amazon, Twitch broke their promise. They broke their promise, and they're trying to skip out on the bill. And part of the motivation for that might have been that Mixer shut down. There's no reason to keep Dr. Disrespect exclusive on Twitch for millions of dollars when Mixer effectively shut down, cut Ninja loose, cut Shroud loose, and they're like, why are we paying this guy? Let's find a reason to get rid of him. So that seems to be what happened. But they did have an interview with him on PC Gamer. So we'll read a little bit of this, and then we're going to talk about, some other opinions that are floating around out there. PC Gamer, it's been almost 3 weeks since you were banned from Twitch. I imagine it's been very frustrating. I would love to start with just hearing what's been happening behind the scenes with you, what's been going on. Dr. Disrespect says, sure, a lot of stuff, obviously, while it's unfortunate that I'm off of Twitch, we're definitely working behind the scenes on what a doctor return might look like. In terms of the specifics around that, we're not interested in exclusive at this point. We're exploring our options, and honestly, I just can't wait to get back into character soon. We have a lot to do, and I'll be wherever fans want me to be. And that's been our approach. So it's possible he's going to go back to YouTube. Maybe he'll do Facebook gaming, and again, regarding that, whatever that thing was called that they were talking about, Spotify doing video, I wouldn't rule Spotify out. They're throwing big bucks at podcasters, and the word on the street is they're looking at potentially becoming a YouTube competitor, getting more into video. So I wouldn't rule that out just yet, but it seemed like people kind of jumped the gun on that. When you say you're not interested in exclusive, can you clarify that? Well, let's just say that the cards are on the table. I'm more focused on just making sure whatever we do next, whether it's a platform move or not, that's the right decision for the community and the Champions Club that follows me. And that makes sense that what I want to continue to accomplish with this character in terms of taking things to the next level, whether it's streaming or outside of streaming. So it's just being conscientious of that decision. In a follow-up email, he clarified he's even considering streaming independently on his website in addition to other big options like YouTube and Facebook. I wonder if this is going to happen more often, because video hosting is getting cheaper and cheaper. In fact, our website, I'm rebuilding clownfishtv.com, and it's going to have the functionality of being able to upload videos directly to the website, hosting them independently, so we're not bound by YouTube or Facebook's terms of service in case things start getting really, really weird. I mean, it could happen. Given the connection you have with your audience and how important that is, I'm sure you can appreciate there's been a lot of concern and worry over the past few weeks. Why didn't you give people an update just to say hi, even if you had nothing to say? Well, here's the thing, because there's a lot going on behind the scenes. Well, to be honest, okay, so we got the news, it was completely, I was in total shock. Imagine just going to work one day and the door is closed and you can't get inside and you've been told you were fired and you weren't given a reason as to why, And so for me, it was just an initial shock. The way I discovered it too, it was on a buddy's stream and some of the features started turning off while I was in the chat and everything. And all of a sudden, social media was blowing up. I got on the call with my team and after one quick email, it was all over. At that particular moment, it was more just kind of shock, like what happened, And both my wife and I are just like, what the hell is going on? So that's kind of how things went down. And then from there, you're sort of digesting it. You're just not getting any answers. So that's kind of why I wouldn't have known what to say, where we put out the one tweet, one statement, and that's kind of where things are at. Well, yeah, but then the problem, the problem with that is people assume the worst. They're like, oh no, they busted Doc for, having some lewd pictures or something. And that does not seem to be the case. Again, PC Gamer says, I understand you have a lot of business arrangements to consider too, like the TV show that you're working on with Skybound. I can imagine it's scary to be in this position where your main platform has been yanked out from underneath you. He said, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on and anxiety and such. And then Twitch just cut off contact with you. They've never provided a reason for the ban. Yeah, that seems crazy to me, to ban one of the most famous popular streamers and then not even tell them what they did wrong. Yeah, that's what's kind of mind-blowing about this. Obviously, for legal counsel, I have to be careful here, so there are lawyers involved. But I can say, however, I will not be returning to Twitch, so I mean, that's it. So they keep pushing him like, well, if I was a famous streamer and I got banned, I would want a response. And he's like, I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it because, yeah, we're considering taking legal action. So Forbes is jumping in on this one too. Dr. Disrespect looks like he's planning a comeback. Here's what we know. Yesterday, Dr. Disrespect posted his first video since he was suddenly and mysteriously banned. It's not an apology like we see with some comeback videos, because the official line from Disrespect doesn't contain anything to apologize for. So yeah, if you go out and see this video, it's been making the rounds. Very 80s. Very Doc. The video came alongside a charm offensive where the celebrity streamer gave interviews to PC Gamer, Washington Post, and CNN. He gave little to no information to any of the three outlets, mostly just repeating the same points, sometimes in the same words. I'm guessing lawyers are involved in telling him exactly what to say. He doesn't know why he was banned. He's planning his next step. Without any words from Twitch, he remains solidly in control of this narrative. Taken together, it seems clear that the streamer is going to try to restart his brand off of Twitch. The most logical option here would be YouTube, where he still has an account and is free to stream if he wants. He also has deals in other media, the status of which are currently unknown. He doesn't want to go exclusive. I think that's actually a good idea, and that's one thing that is something I think that creators have to do going forward is stretch out a little bit, because these social media platforms, they could disappear tomorrow. They could snap you away tomorrow. And if all of your followers are just on one platform and that platform disappears, what do? If you've built your entire livelihood off of one platform, you don't have your own presence outside of it, what do? And that's why I think we're going to see a return to self-hosted websites. Again, video hosting is a lot cheaper now than it was 5 or 10 years ago. You can start your own website with your own content on that website, original content, and you can be fine. Just maybe charge a couple bucks a month or something to access it, and you'd be fine. But then, of course, Forbes has to play devil's advocate. I'm willing to think that it's probably true that he doesn't know why he was banned, but just because Twitch hasn't told him doesn't mean he doesn't know. While we can't say for sure, the final moments of his last stream look a whole lot like a person that has learned some shattering news, and I would just be shocked if that news was not related to his ban. In the interview, he says he was dealing with the admittedly troubling state of the world. I get the feeling that Dr. Disrespect is going to attempt to stage this comeback without ever actually explaining why he was banned. I also get the feeling it's actually going to work, for better and for worse. It's been weeks now and no concrete information has leaked its way out. We can't say for certain that no criminal charges are involved, but the interview and videos make one thing clear. Disrespect and his team believe a rehabilitation is possible, given the information that they have. Even if Disrespect knows why he was banned, or at least has an idea, he does not, at this moment, believe that the mystery reasons are going to jeopardize a comeback. If he just said the wrong thing on air, he can get past that. If it goes deeper than that, and again, a lot of people were speculating that he was involved in some really shady, illegal stuff involving photographs and maybe doing stuff with people that may or may not be of age, you're not coming back from that. But if he just said something stupid on the air, or said something stupid in a private chat or something, you can come back from that. If Disrespect starts streaming on YouTube again or Facebook, it's hard to imagine he won't have a relatively smooth time rebuilding his brand. How dare he? He'll probably get a comeback bounce of some kind, and the past few weeks have been nothing if not positive in terms of attention. I don't think the whole thing was conceived of as a publicity stunt, but now that it's happened, the streamer seems like he's angling to make hay out of it. Well, of course he is. So we'll pay attention. A comeback stream can take place at any time, and I actually wouldn't be surprised if it happened this weekend. If so, I hope that we just don't sweep this whole issue under the rug. We want dirt on Dr. Disrespect. We were hoping for some really salacious news, and we didn't get it. They seem very upset that they didn't get this salacious news. So I don't know. It might just be something really, stupid, a DM or something. Who knows? Who knows? Again, there are these crazy theories out there, and I may or may not be crazy, but one of the prevailing theories out there is that Dr. Disrespect was costing Amazon a lot of money. They saw Mixer go tits up, and they just wanted to cut him loose, so they found a reason to cut him loose. Because why pay this guy when you really don't have any competitors anymore? And for not going exclusive, I'm on board with that. I think he shouldn't do that, because then, this could happen again. He goes exclusive, he's not spread out across multiple platforms, somebody pulls a plug on him, whether it's YouTube or Facebook or whatever, and he's screwed. So I don't blame him for that, but we'll keep an eye on the situation. Very, very interesting. And I do think we're going to see more and more streamers, more content creators branch out. I think we're going to see people go to their own websites again. Not that they won't use YouTube, not that they won't use Twitch or Facebook, but just as a backup, because you really can't trust these social media platforms. Look what happened to Twitter. Twitter got hacked. DMs got potentially stolen. None of these platforms are truly safe. So they really aren't. I mean, it's fun while it lasts, but, again, that could be snapped away at any point in time for any reason. So we got to wrap this one up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, and we will talk later. Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.